Start recording, and yes, thank you for the sub. That is month number 4 of your 6-month sub. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, again, it's super sick that you did that, and welcome on into the server as well. I have been doing absolutely nothing in here, and I don't hop on the server off stream, at least not that often, because I say not that often. I've only turned on stream the last few days, but to be fair, I've been busy-ish somewhat. Busy enough. Not really. I've been doing nothing. Which is ironic because tonight is a busier night, because there's just a lot going on, school-wise and whatnot, blah, 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 whatever. But, yeah. Also, we got, another train station, minecart station, to here this time. So that's something, I suppose. And yeah, so I promoted this in my Discord saying that I have a lot to talk about. This is true. And more importantly than that, I can also talk about what's going on with the whole 2 streams a week. Now, not 3. I think that was last week I did that. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird how time just kind of starts to blur after a while. But yeah, I'll start with that. Yeah, that whole thing about being tired is showing a lot, and it's gonna be weird when it comes around to summer, which is in about 4 weeks or something like that. Coming up sooner than you think, right? Sooner than I think. There's a creeper just sitting there. Do not like that necessarily. I don't think it likes me either. It's the most interesting development, and we can't get back in. It's watching me. It wants me. You guys do most mobs, I suppose. Anyways, yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, it's shown, and I don't know what's gonna happen come around summer, because I've talked about not streaming when I have nothing, or streaming when I have nothing to do beforehand. It's kind of mediocre stuff or whatever. It's gonna be interesting when that comes around, but right now it's looking like school is very busy. That's what it's looking like. I'm gonna take a boat, and I'm just gonna travel to Mel's from here. So, off to Fort Seagoat we go. Get away from me, creeper. Back up again, and here we go. Someone pinged me in Discord, by the way. I'll read that in a second, whatever that is. I don't necessarily know. But that's so interesting. And today is no different, as I have 2 essays due on Wednesday, plus some math assignments. So it's gonna be busy. Very busy, as per usual. But that, and then I may as well talk about the cosplay stuff and what's going on there. Yeah, a lot. And by a lot, I mean plans upon plans upon plans upon plans upon plans. It's never a dull moment when you're planning cosplay stuff, and as much as I've been gaining hype around going to my first anime convention ever, proper one, at least coming around on July, not it'll be on July 3rd to 6th, which I would say that I'm not streaming then, but granted that's a Thursday through Sunday, so I wouldn't be streaming anyways. Yeah, I have coins in my audio interface, by the way. That is what those sounds are. That is what's what is it? That is, I forgot that was my title. I don't know how, but I did. But that's what's going on, there. In terms of the content surrounding that. I need to check what that Discord ping is on. This is really dumb to check it on here. It's Logan. Okay. Anyways, there's obviously stuff going on there, which I talked about filming, and yeah, I think filming realistically will happen more so on Thursdays than Mondays. I would imagine. Oh, what's this? Trimmed armor at a smithing table. Good for you. I have no idea how to do that. What is it? As I was saying about the thing, right? when stuff does happen on this side cosplay thing that I've talked about ever so much in different project, I will be posting about it pretty much as soon as I can. Right. We don't have anything uploaded yet, obviously, because I told you, and I'll probably be pinging for those videos, and it'll be fun, because it's definitely a side of me that hasn't really been shown, because, you know, I don't do a lot of IRL content, right? I never have, I swear, can you not break Twitch? Thank you, Twitch. Armor plus armor trim plus anywhere like diamond and a smithing table. W freeze, yeah, I know. My internet has been like just dying as of late, and I hate it. So armor trim, anywhere like diamond and a smithing table. All right. I might have to check that out. I don't have the. I lost the set you gave me, sadly, and I'm working on old iron, so I can't really use this. But you really don't need sugarcane. Yeah, my internet, like, it has not been treating me too kindly for streaming as of late. I really hate it. Which, I mean, like, what? It happens. Right? But whatever. Right? I mean, I try my best. Thank you, Cal. It was very, very cool of you to just be submerged into the ground like that. Anyways, I try not to, obviously, you know, have stream freeze and whatnot, but which is another thing that maybe stream variety and content besides SAR and Minecraft. Which I'm debating would be Skate 3, but pretty much the only thing in Skate 3 would be me trying to bust open the game and break it, like I've been doing off stream, which you may or may not have been seeing in me playing RPCS 3 pretty much the entire time off stream. Also some Slapshot Rebound, which is kind of a weird one to explain. Sort of. Not a weird game to it is a weird game to explain. But just in general, like a weird one you wouldn't normally expect out of me. Put that there. Which I can explain that. And maybe I mean, it depends. I don't even know. I don't really know if we can do variety besides, you know, SAR and stuff, but I don't know. I do not know anything quite yet, but I was talking about stuff. SAR stuff. No. Let's talk about SAR stuff. We don't gotta talk about SAR right now. I was talking about cosplay and whole thing. Yeah. And I know I took days off in the past where I was like, hey, I'm recording and I know stuff hasn't come out yet, but stuff will come out eventually. It will be so epic. And then also, a lot of stuff that happened in the last 4 hours today. I got one of the funniest texts I think I've ever received from my promoter, my old promoter that I had when I was still doing music, like in a band, music, which was kind of funny. Not kind of funny, really funny. I think I remember getting, like, what is it? I was sitting eating lunch, but it was a bona fide breakfast because it was the first meal of the day. Just looking at the text, thinking like, I already told this promoter I had left that band like a couple times now. I think to give him the benefit of the doubt, it was over call. I don't think he had it in writing. Yeah, these are cows. So he might have not known from that, because even when I texted him, he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know." And I know I've told him a couple times, but the cool part about having a promoter who you haven't talked to in maybe 9 months, you know, I don't really have an exact time frame on this, but talking to a promoter that you haven't talked to in ages, who reaches out to you for shows, even when, like, you know, even if it's under a false pretense of like, hey, you're doing this, it's like, no, I'm not, sorry, but whatever. It's very interesting, because I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything right now. I was like, sorry, I can't really, whatever, right? It's like, oh, it's like, my bad, I'm sorry about that. Let me know if you have anything else. It's really like, it's great working with you, Alec, and blah blah whatever. So it's really cool. It's a really nice feeling to have. Especially, I'm not gonna say who the promoter is or anything like that because I just don't want to. Blah blah whatever. Nor the band, but hey, whatever. But the whole, it's a very nice feeling to have. Like, hey, wow, you actually get to do, wow, you actually still remember me for like that thing that I did a very long. I think we already looted this village, I imagine. Judging by how empty it is, I'm gonna assume we did. This feels very familiar. I didn't take their banners though. Maybe we didn't, because I would have taken their banner, that's for sure. I don't think... No, we didn't, because I didn't... Okay, this is new. This is a new village. We ran into a village just like this, I swear. Yeah, I was talking about the promoter thing. You know, that's really cool thing. It's like, yeah, you know, it's nice. Right. You don't really... What is it? You don't expect, obviously, it's like, hey, I haven't talked to you in 9 months, or something like that. But then to be like, hey, you know, I still got this, and it was a good gig too. Like, it was a nice venue. I've been there before, and I've even met, like, I've seen other bands play there. Like, it was a good venue. But it's just like, yeah, I can't really do a whole lot with this. I'm sorry, but still, you know, it's nice to be thought about when it comes to things like that. Like that. Yep, we did not raid this village. Let's head back right after this. Let's not leave anything a chance. So I want to try to see if we can take the dogs, possibly. Yeah, this is a weird one. There's not like a whole lot here besides that. I'm sorry for walking all over your crops. That's my fault. But yeah. It's kind of like, what is it? It's kind of interesting to still get not calls, no, it was a text. which admittingly, this is more so a side point than it is like the main thing. It was weird to get a text from him and not just like a full straight on call, but I mean, I'm fine with that. Because I probably wouldn't have been able to hold back my laughter if I was on call, because as soon as I got the text saying, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I just started laughing to myself, because it was funny. It was really funny. But yeah, that was a fun little anecdote. God. Life is a mystery, as people tend to say. Yo, Alani, welcome Owen into stream. How are you doing tonight? We are just playing Minecraft as per usual on a Monday. What? I have like a stack of wheat seeds. For what? We live by the beach. I really don't have... Doing good, I haven't been around in a while. Yep, it's all good. It's all good. That's something. I'm not taking the beds this time around because I don't want to be taking up too much inventory space. The hello's in. Yes. Anyway, I recently got into Warframe and it's taking all my free time. Fair. I mean, I've had other games take up a lot of my free time. I mean, it's not really an ish moment. It's just the only thing I've done off stream is like Skate 3 and sort of writing music. I don't know. I've been mostly, I've been weirdly social. And I mean, same group of friends that I've had since the start of college, basically. And technically, not start of high school, no. I don't think I talked to any of the same people that I did when I started high school. Google Alchemy fun fact. Maybe not so fun fact. But what is it? No, like at the start of college, and then some in like my later, like the later years of high school, which is fun and fine and dandy. Oh, that was a whole funny thing. But it's also because what is it? How did these chickens? Okay, well, thank you for the chicken, I guess. Am I going in the right direction? I think so. I'll check my Discord server in a second, just to see what's going on. Possibly. Yeah, I need to just check my Discord server to see what's going on. I thought that said 9 text. I was gonna be really concerned for a second, but nope, I'm fine. Not even close. This is nowhere near the right direction. I have a shovel. Anyways, let's get... Okay. Let's get going here. But where is the house? Oh. Let's not suffocate ourselves. Just a little bit of thought. Yeah, okay, so it is this direction. So was I not going in the right direction? Both these have to be going down. So it's this direction. Okay, cool. That is all a mystery. Just like getting text from your promoter. After not talking to him for 9 months, of course. Debating either joining y'all or grinding on Warframe, the choice is yours. I cannot control you either way. To be fair, there's not a whole lot going on in server. Granted, there hasn't been for a while. Mostly because I haven't been doing a whole lot in server. Or even just in stream in general. I obviously talked about it in Discord how it's like, yeah, I got this other thing going on. It's like taking up a lot of my time and whatnot and blah blah whatever. Which I mean is true, to be fair. It is taking up the majority of my time for content creation and stuff, and yeah, it will be content created eventually. So I don't know when that's going to come out though, because I'm not the one editing it. Which is a good thing, by the way, a very good thing, because I do not like editing at all. It's funny because I also have I have all the clips from the SAR montage. I still have them saved, and I still have some really good ones. But it's also like I kind of, oh, hooray, you've got yourselves a dog. But I was talking about the montage thing. I still have all those clips saved up, but I really don't want to edit them. I really do know. Even recording the song, but I've had priorities on other songs and projects and stuff. Yes. A horse, not a dog. I was mistaken, apparently. Very cool. Very cool indeed. But yeah, that'll be fun whenever that content comes out, which obviously you will see it when it happens. I hit tab to open up the map just then, as if I'm playing SAR. I mean, I'm not gonna act like, oh, it's just SAR. Like, in most games, no, I was thinking map. It's usually leaderboard, scoreboard, lobby, whatever. It's tab. I was thinking that. It is very strange to do from my perspective, because I've obviously talked about SAR a little bit in Discord and talked about what has happened not what has happened necessarily, but what has kind of been happening with that game, and how, you know, Tada has a great point about not getting into SAR, and I constantly making the same joke over and over, and like to myself, which is it's a really dumb joke of like, ask any half decent SAR player, they'll tell you yeah, you should play SAR, and then like 3 weeks in, like, yeah, don't play it. It wired and the we're passing by OG's base, I do believe. Yes. Probably. But what is it? It's... Yep, OG's base. It's... If you do... It's... What is it now? Can't talk. Having the... It's SAR, right. I'm just saying, like, every single sentence starter I possibly could think of. But with SAR, it's like... Yeah, you know... It's, like, fine for a little bit. And then you just get reminded, oh yeah, I'm playing SAR. Right. Which, I need to check when the, what that end of... I want this gold block, hold on. Maybe I don't. I'll have to check with that, and I am kind of going in the wrong direction now. Is that better? This is it. Okay. I really want to know what the end of event announcement is going to be in SAR, because, I mean, I think everyone has their standards pretty low at this point, right? SAR, new animals, new events, never heard of that. Super Animal Rule Aware, yeah, exactly. Like, I want to like the game, I really do. I want to be able to, like, you know, have fun with it and stuff, but, oh, it's hard. It can be very hard. In the last VOD that I posted, there's some Twitch exclusive VODs that I have, which is basically, they're not good. That's why I was like, I played and I was like, there's no point in uploading this into YouTube. It's like, it's just an hour and I'm just like talking to myself. I'll leave it up on Twitch, but yeah, I didn't post it. I didn't post it to the VOD channel, which means fine. Like, nothing gonna happen with them. But in the last SAR VOD that I posted, you can I have, it's just titled It's a Mystery, in which it was this big mystery because so much confusing stuff happened in that night. And SAR was still being SAR, don't be mistaken about that. Like, it was doing what SAR does best, and yeah. But the thing is about that specifically, was like, I was getting stream sniped by somebody who wasn't Bunny, but also, like, the only person who talked in that entire stream was, I really hate that it's raining right now. Yeah, Minecraft, still hate the rain. I'm just gonna convert this into bread. Because I want to, and then I'll cook the beef up. But I was talking about SAR and stuff. Like, that stream was just, it was strange. Because that hasn't, you know, happened to me on SAR. Where I'm just kind of getting stream sniped by, well, no, I've been stream sniped in the past. That's a lie. Hold on. We all know this has happened in the past many a times. But, it was weird because, like, their name was High Alkaline, not Line. Me. Yeah, no. Exactly. You, Bunny, like, so many people have sniped me in the past. That was the old days. That has not happened anytime recently, but still. I mean, it's happened, right? Like, I'm being really dismissive of my SAR history if I said I never got sniped before that, because, you know, there's tons and tons of footage I have, and it's SAR. It's a really easy game to stream snipe in. Which I'll tell a little anecdote about that in a second. not necessarily. I mean, well, yes, it does. It does directly relate into stream sniping, but it's more. It's a whole thing, right? So is the rain finally dying down? No, not the slightest. Well, let's gather around the campfire and cook the meat. The raw beef. I love these campfires. So, as I was saying about the whole, before, like, I just thought about something for stream sending thing. Oh yeah, the stream. It was very strange, right? Because I got stream side with someone named Hi Alkalin. They didn't say a word to me. They weren't Bunny. They didn't play like Bunny would, right? And if it was Bunny, there would at least be a point where they would, reveal, because they don't necessarily just stay in the shadows, right? So it wasn't them, and I couldn't. I tried looking up the account on Steam. I just couldn't, and I didn't really know how to look at like the in-game profile. So it was strange, right? And I think they killed me like once or twice. I had killed them like once or twice. But there were some giveaways too. I was like, well, it can't be Bunny because they played like this. I'm like, oh, Bunny doesn't play like that. Especially I don't know his playstyle like tremendously. I know enough of it to the point where he wouldn't be fighting me if he was low health. Like, that's just not how he plays. And that's how this sniper did. So I'm like, okay, well, what even? And in the stream that Boogie came to, there's a lot of like Smiling Critter stuff too, which is funny because I think their account still is Smiling Critters themed, question mark. It's something like that. But maybe, I mean, granted I know their account is always changing, which is a thing. They're doing well though. I've talked to them, and even in that last stream they were chilling. We were all good. So, but it was a very strange stream, right? And I don't necessarily know why it happened like that, where it was like, hey, I'm just gonna like not do any. Give me all this. Where it's just gonna be like, hey, this is all gonna happen. You're not gonna have an explanation for this, by the way. Yeah, good luck. And that was really strange and odd. So, I mean, you can check that VOD out. It's on YouTube. You'll notice it because the thumbnail is just a black square with a question mark on it, which is one of my better concepts for a thumbnail, and also one of the easier ones to make because I didn't have to reopen. Sorry, there's a bunch of stuff on my desk I'm trying to organize. I didn't have to like didn't have to hop back onto SAR to like shoot the thumbnail in the photo booth, which I'm more than happy with. Oh yeah, by the way, SAR might have posted teasers on Instagram. I need to actually open up Insta after this again to see if they posted stuff, because I remember seeing some stuff, but I don't know if it was stuff that's already in the game or not. We'll see like right now, right after this all cooks, because it was kind of interesting to see. I need to make, by the way, we need to make like a dedicated campfire room again. I had like, what is it called, the asphyxiation room in an old server, where it was just like 6 million campfires that you would go to cook food at, which worked like a charm. And I think this is when we had everyone living in a communal house, just stacked on top of each other one by one. And it was a funny server. That was. Anyways, there's that. Sarah does not follow me, which makes sense. That's done. Yeah, okay. No comments. 73 likes. I mean, it's alright. I don't think it's gonna have that much interaction on social media. But it's just, you've hunted Easter eggs before, but have you ever been hunted by one? And then also like a choir thing. The top comment is someone telling them to make new weapons. And Nerf laser, new mask are coming. The comments are so few and far between of like, wow, this game is great, add cosmetics, and this game is dying. I mean, I shouldn't expect anything different, you know, at the end of the day. I really shouldn't. But it's funny. Okay, it's forever going to be funny. I'm so organized. I actually have armor trim stuff, but yeah. Okay, good. I have enough to make another set. Put 2 stacks of bread in there, and we sleep for the night. So I don't know what we're gonna do next in here. We've already been on an expedition, a short and simple one. I kind of want to go back to the Mushroom Island area. But that was my chair, by the way. If you need diamonds, my chest behind the nether portal. I mean, I'll be alright for now. Because I don't really need diamond gear necessarily. I don't want to take, you know, the stuff that you obviously work hard for. I will be chilling with my iron armor for the meantime. I've got enough to spare. I'll go mining at some point. Same for smithing. I think I have, actually, hold on, wait. No, get back here. I might have the smithing table. I can check in my, I'll check my house real quick, because I haven't really seen anything. We got this thing, no. That. Can I close that? No, okay. Forgot those there. Chug piece, stone cutter, furnaces. Loom. It's a brown crafting table, kinda. Do not believe I have it then. Reddish. Yeah, because I only have like the crafting table. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I have one, sadly. So, I will go pick that up then. And I can give you brewing stand, cauldron, composter, even if you want that for your farm. Whatever you need, I've got you. There needs to be like a third railway track that just goes like from both the houses here. Not really. I mean, it's unnecessary, but still, it's funny. But where? So that, yeah. Do not have one of those currently. You have 3 music discs. That is. Hello? There we go. This is... That was laggy. We haven't even been to the nether on like in my account, at least, because... I mean, what was it? If I ever need to use yours, probably just borrow it and not... I'm not gonna obviously, you know, just take yours. The crops are growing there, which is good. Yep. That failed. Fish. Can I? No. Yeah. I will just pop in if I ever need to use one. Merci beaucoup. Just need to practice my French more. Which is funny because A, I might actually have to be taking French class again. We'll see what happens. And B, it's very funny to take a class in high school where, let me take this off for a quick second, where you don't think you're going to have to use it again. And then you do. And it's kind of funny. No, it's not kind of funny. It's really funny. So, this is the tower that connects everything, I should... I want to make... I just want to make a quick one to go to there. Like... and just have it be... just like this. Well, no. Place that there and then there. And then just get a table. And then obviously, well, you have to place the, we have to power that, right? It's all slabs there. So. And then I'll do this. Cannot place that there. Two buttocks, and then I need to make just a few more signs. This is a really dumb side project to just do, but because there's literally like no point to having a metro system from right here to here. You can walk, but it's infinitely funnier to have a metro system that goes from right there to there than to have anything else. So, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. God. We'll go past like Spawn Island and stuff, which I didn't realize there was a villager nearby. Alright, cool. I need to find a way to get like a connecting one to your house too, Trey. I have wood somewhere. Right. Is it at the treehouse, maybe? I genuinely have no clue where this... I definitely have wood. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Interesting. Let's take the minecart to here. And then to there. Okay. This is a very interesting system to have. Is there something back there, huh? This house is so like unoptimized, but it's kind of it's got soul, it's got character. Yes, there is. Here it is. I thought there was gonna be something there. Don't know why I put the second stick down. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do that and then. There we go. Get my headphones back on. I have these wrapped around my neck. Go and then. How do I put this? Where even is this to? I think it just says like bruh house or something. Because technically it is just my house. It's like, how do I orient it? Because I could obviously just put this here as to the tower. Right, that one's pretty obvious. You can't put it there. You can't put it on top, obviously. Let's just put it there and say to there's a fly in front of me. Wow. I suppose. Yes. And that works if you just want to hop off here and you don't need to go all the way down to the docks. Which is the one... This, like, kind of connects everything now. Except for the big one, which connects to my house exclusively. So, I really just need to make one that goes to your house, Trey. It'd be nice to have it connect through here. I don't have a whole lot of powered rails too, which is the kind of thing. Well, I think I have gold though, so I think we'll be chilling to get some powered rails, but then from here we just like staircase maybe. I have the dumbest looking metro in history. Yes. Yes, we'll all be interconnected now. Perfect there. 2 activated rail. Those are powered. This will go one way, but I mean, like, we'll see what kind of gold we have. Which I think we still have some. For this, just here. I can. Okay. 6. Is it because it's like so much gold though, right? It sucks. I'll just take 12 and then we'll save it. Wrong thing. There we go. That's what I want. So 12 should be enough, to be fair. And this will interconnect those houses. Probably too many, but whatever. I need to have, like, yeah, this here. There probably is some, like, actual spacing technique to this, but we're just going off vibes. About there. have that one then. There, but also like I want to do this and then so that'll work both ways, right? So if you try to go up this way, yeah. And all right. So now we have it. We have it there. And then if you want to put any kind of signage up, like if you're, I'll say this. If you have any kind of preference for signage, like what it's made out of, if you want to use like glow ink or anything, let me know. I will see what I can do. Obviously, if you just want to throw it up yourself as well, then, you know, be my guest. But that is completed on that end, so we now have a basically fully interconnected railway system between most of the major houses. The only ones missing would be OGs and Mahdi's. Oh, Aubrey's. As that system. Let's get a thing. Wrong thing. Let's get a boat. And then let's go to Fort Seagoat. So, this is a really cool idea. Having this whole, have an interconnected train system everywhere. Hop on, hop off, as you wish. Plus the boat docks. Right. Everything is planned out. We have got it all situated. I should really get like a pic of the F1. Yeah. I'll see what I can get a picture of. Oh, come on, bud. Get out of here. He's not check my pings though. That's just them. Anyways, we tap back into OBS and we tap back into Minecraft. That's probably more important one to you guys. Tapping back into Minecraft. We're going to move on here to something. I really don't know what's going to happen. We're going to try to find OG's base and then go from there. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do like the fully... I really hate that it's so light out, by the way. Just a nitpick. Just saying. But yeah, it's we're gonna try to explore past that area. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah. So there is the mushroom. There is OG's house. So this is basically, we're going back to Spawn Island, right? And we're just gonna be going north of that, technically. South of it. I was gonna say south. Okay, well, cool. Going to be going south of the island that we spawned on, which inherently was a weird spawn. I'm happy we have an island, like a more developed section where we have everything like situated, and you know we're not dying because we have no materials. But yeah. There's something going on. That's outside my house. Okay, so, but, yes. I don't know what we're going to find. I doubt we're going to find that much. Just hearing sounds. It's like more mushrooms. Oh boy, it's helpful. We didn't spawn on a mushroom island. Did we spawn on a mushroom island? I don't remember. I mean, you can go back and watch the first VOD. Weird thing in my hands. You can go back and watch the first VOD to try and see, but you know, jungle. Then we found the mushroom. It was junk. Thank you, Trey. Thank you for the reminder. The jungle, and then there. So we should try to get past the jungle, possibly. That would be the goal of this expedition for sure. Whew, okay, here we go. Cobblestone and birch. There's a little... I think we're gonna make a little pit stop here. Take up on that iron. So, this is... Finally, I fell into a massive cave. Oh, as long as you're good, you... Focus on your health, Trey. Get some good food in you. Heal up, heal up. But it looks like it's a new biome. And we go back around this way. I saw some snow back there, but we haven't had a whole lot of snow interactions considering we live in the desert after all. So, yeah, I definitely say we're past Spawn Island at this point. I'll see if I can go round again, maybe, on this spire. This whole thing. And then, how does it go from there? It's kind of interesting, but... Is there anything past? No. There's nothing there. Sadly, there is nothing there. We go around, though. And let's... There's just, yeah, it's a weird biome. I think we're gonna have to... Let's just explore the land, then. Minecraft, I think, wants us to explore the land here, not just go round boating all day. Which makes sense. I will not kill the child. This looks enticing. That's not water down there, is it? Or is it? Wait, hold on. The water just like drips down from like right there though. There's a much better way to do this. Much better and subsequently like safer way to do this. If I just drop down from like here. Yeah. Then I'm not like risking everything just to jump down. So this is infinitely smarter. And granted, I don't even think there's a whole lot down here. necessarily, unless I just missed. No, I didn't. Those textures always throw me off. Well. Something tells me we might be a bit in over our heads on this one. Just slightly, right? I mean, I'm taking this home. I can't. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, but there's just this gut feeling or intuition per se. Says we're just a bit too, out of reach to be here at the current moment. If that really makes sense, because I'm not doing that. And then 2 creepers are just waiting for me. 3 actually. This was a mighty interesting cave. I haven't even explored most of it though. Thank you. To be fair. There is still stuff back that way, but yeah, I don't know. Je ne sais pas. Thank you, Creeper. I wasn't even close to you. He's trying getting those like bedrock lag spikes that you see on Insta, getting reels and stuff. It's very funny. Comment from somebody in my English class. I wasn't even talking to or anything, just kind of overheard this randomly. I was like, man, I really hate Instagram, but I love Reels, which is so real, ironically. Because Insta's not really that good of a website. I tried training my algorithm by A, sending a bunch of posts to people about stuff, and B, ooh, this looks safer. And B, just constantly looking up the same thing. It hasn't listened, and it's like, okay, well, like, can you try at least? But it's like, no, I don't think we'd be able to try to, you searched up. No, we're just gonna give you the thing you didn't search up a million times, because like, yeah, obviously you want to look at the thing you haven't searched up. Am I right? Like, please. So, it was a very funny thing to hear. Albeit in that class, I hear a lot of funny things that I'm trying to hold back laughter for. Because some of them are just some of the just not dumb necessarily, but man, there's statements you wouldn't expect to hear, which is really funny. See if there's anything down here. More iron. I'm definitely just gonna get airlifted, teleported out of this place. We good, chat? We good? Hi, hello? Okay, cool. It's fine. Our stream is fine. Yeah. It's another one of those days where, like, the tiredness have to, like, feeling. I'm most certainly feeling it because it doesn't help because I have stuff that I actually need to get done after this as well. Which I can upload the VOD, right? The thing is that uploading VOD takes time, blah blah, and I'd rather be spending time on this, that, whatever. Oh, I'll upload it. Actually, if I'm gonna upload it, I shall just take a picture of like this. Yes. Get the thumbnail while I can. When there's wood, there's rail. Oh, there we go. That's clutch. All right, we're staying. We're staying in here for longer. That is actual insanity. Thinking we had to leave? Nope. Got the backup on site ready. There you go. That was actually incredibly lucky. I don't even know how we managed to get that. Which is good. So we will build the railways even larger. It's good this time around. I feel like in a lot of the iron materials that I get, I don't get like a return on investment, basically. It's like I use so much of it for like wood and stuff. It's like, yeah, but you're not making any iron back. And it's like, what are you doing? Or even like diamonds, but it's like, look, at least I'm getting it now. Alright, let's hear it. Ooh, another chest. Two chests. With that in it. I mean, like, who am I to complain? Look at that. Especially who am I to complain about diamonds? Thank you, Iron Pickaxe, for just showing up. I mean, even if we didn't, we would have enough wood to be chilling because, you know, this place is surrounded in wood. So, we are doing good. Take this gold. We always need gold, right? Gold is kind of this underrated, not underrated. Gold is something that's like, what is it? You never know when you're gonna need gold, and this shows because we need more of it for the railway system. Coming up soon. Not coming up soon. Let me get it. Thank you very much. Which will be quite today. And then, bonjour Russia. How are you doing tonight? Welcome on into stream. Yeah, I am Minecrafting and finding diamonds and stuff. Hello, Italy. Welcome on in. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. I see the countries are all gathered again. I like title of stream. Thank you. I was funny little story about that. I was thinking about obviously all the countries. I as well. Hi, Bill. Funny thing, before stream, I was kind of like just staring at my stream. I was like, well, I can't just call this Minecraft Monday, right? That's kind of boring. I'm like, what do I call it? I'm like, oh, I know. And then I came up with that, which is quite funny and fitting, albeit because I have, I can now fully become like proper France, with funny little sillies. Oh, was there not missing diamonds? That just stuff. Okay, cool. It is a good title, indeed. It is one of my finer titles. Even if not a Minecraft movie, it's a decent title, but it's like it's kind of like okay, yeah, it's a bit too on the nose, whatever. Versus this, where it's like it's a bit more niche. I like my niches. This comes as a shock to absolutely no one because Super Animal Royale streamer and a ex-Crunker streamer, also ex-pro and semi. I say semi-pro. I could claim pro for both. Right, I probably have the grounds too, but I don't. So, I think you missed out on this last time. The countries came to visit Trey. They're good people. Trust Russia, Italy. They be all right. They be chill. You were in a cave like when Romano 3. That did happen, didn't it, Italy? Yes. How scary. It's funny. The second I read the message, how scary, I almost get blown up by a creeper. Clearly they have a flair for the dramatic. There's so many Zamboranos nearby. What do you want, Zamboranos? I genuinely have no clue. I'm 100% lost in this. This is indeed true, Russia. Get this going. Yeah, there is all sorts of fun stuff. Where... Break this block. Yeah. This is Minecraft, though, at the end of the day. It's just mining, crafting, and... Again, the title thing. I want to try to come up with more creative titles. With SAR, the SAR streams... I don't think I've had a SAR streamed not named Super Animal Gaming. With the one exception being the anniversary stream. But that was a special occasion. That wasn't just like another stream. Right, not like May 16th or something. Which, by the way, Lagwagon Day is coming up, Tap. Make sure you check with your local Lagwagon fans on May 16th. It's me, I'm one of your local Lagwagon fans. Do you want a jump scare? Sure, why not, Iris? Welcome on in the stream. What is this jump scare? What could this jump scare possibly be? Run sub! Woo! That's better. Prime sub! Iris, thank you very much for that Prime sub. Really do appreciate that. That is, I think, the first Twitch Prime sub I've had since my return. And the second person who has subbed since my return as well. Trey being the first. So, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much for that. This is a very intriguing start. Canada, my snow friend. I have like no durability left in this sword, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. We got the sub. Oh, did we actually just hit it? Oh, we hit the sub goal! Woo! Chat celebration for the sub goal. Hold on, creeper. You just hit a clip. That creeper just hit, by the way, chat. And my helmet's almost out of. Okay, do I have? I don't even have the iron. Thank you for that. Woo! Dude, it was a very nice jump scare. Merci beaucoup, Iris. I'm subscribed, but Germany took away my Amazon account. Now, did I? Okay, then I could have sworn I saw something, but I guess I didn't. We're getting a helicopter out of here. Cannot risk losing this much stuff. I can carry like 2 more rails. Perfect, and then yeah. You should go press Germany for that account, possibly. Possible. I don't know why I have to put everything with the French. Actually, I know why. Because je suis France. I am France incarnate. Even if on SAR, the one time I had, why? Well, a little lesson in supporting the local. It's me, I'm the local. Local streamer. As I said when I was shouting out Zypher and my mod Velvet, respectively, I bought too much pasta. This is so sad. This is ever so sad. At least you have pasta, though, which is good. I like supporting the locals. Exactly. Right. This brings back to a concept that I tend to talk about. You know, with good reason, to be fair. Because, yeah, my local skate shop got me the biggest show that I ever played. Which, by the way, Iris and also the countries, I have a funny story to tell you guys about later, off stream. Because something really funny happened relating to that. And I want to hear you guys like live reactions to it in call rather as opposed to just hearing you say it now. I think it's good to try other food than the pasta. This is true. Support your local bakeries, skate shops, anything you can. Just support the local. Oh, hello, skeleton. Thank you. That was a nice shot, skeleton. Like wine, right? What about vodka? There's 2. Good. Alright, duly noted. If Italy comes around, give him wine. Shouldn't be that hard. Not for me, but hey. Because I can't drink or whatever. Francis look like you should add 1,000 cave dweller mods. I don't even know how to. I don't even have a Minecraft mod client currently. This is all vanilla. And that's just because I genuinely don't know how to go about adding mods to this server. I could maybe make a modded server, but we will have to see. But I currently do not have any cave dweller or diver mods, sadly. There's so many creepers down here. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was bad. Another one of those double chests. What can I get rid of? Bone string, okay. Funny, very funny. Did you watch the Minecraft movie? Funny enough, I know that question is directed towards Russia and not France, or rather France's look-alike in this case. But I have not watched that, funny enough. Even if I said I was going to that one time, I have not. Quite frankly, I don't plan on doing it either. Okay, spider, and my helmet is broken. I thought these guys were like poisonous or something. They're annoying, that's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Get away from me. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Alright, up. I think it's about time we call for the air support. Because, yeah, we are very much in over our heads here. Hello, Bat. Thank you for... did with Yao. I can hear people, like, well, zombies, not people. Okay, let's do something different. Let's get to a safer corner. And we're not doing zombie noises. And look at that. It's a baby zombie missing its chicken jockey. Chicken. I'm sorry. Here we go. Now I can do this. We can tap this and then just do that. Be chillin'. We made it out to live. Chicken jockey. Yep. Yes. It's dumb. Okay. Actually, I have a weird point to make about that, which is really inherently really dumb and stupid, as are most of my points that I make. This one, it's exceptionally. Also, we're just gonna get a new set of armor entirely because we have the iron for it. That's a ray of hello, Italy Romano. I have not heard a lot of my sounds in a fat minute. Your armor. I've had this for a while, so I haven't taken the best care of it. But actually, I want to keep this, and this to store in this one. I mean, not this. We're gonna keep that, and then the gold. Did I put the raw in here? I put the raw in there. But yeah, he said he wanted to see the bees because what is this? Romano. That was Romano. I saw Italy. Romano. Hi, welcome on Industream. This is a game called Minecraft where you mine and craft sometimes. Yes, we have the Italy brothers in here, minus the third Italy brother. Yes, welcome on in. Bonjour, 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 mon ami. Even if it's technically nighttime, I should be saying salut and I mean technically bonsoir. It's the afternoon, but whatever. Whatever. Look. Point is, I think I just need to cook them downstairs. Okay. But that is besides the point in this case. My main point is that it sounds stupid. Don't be hating because you don't know what it is, right? This game is peak, definitely. Actually is. I'm saying. Does it not have tomatoes in it? It does not have tomatoes. That is true. That is true, Italy. It does not have tomatoes. That is a problem. Could we add tomatoes? I mean, yeah. I could, but I also am not proficient in modding. To take off this. There we go. One to the right. We can hang this set up for whatever. When it came about mining blocks and building. No tomatoes, don't care. Thank you, Romano. We have... Somebody is set on their priorities here. You know. It has to have two things. Right. Why did my pings go down? Who... There's so much happening. Why in the world are people pinging me? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. There's so much happening. This is so silly. What in the world is happening? And I can see where you're all coming from. Okay, back to reading chat. Maybe we can play so I can throw you in. They have caves so I can throw you in one again. That is possible. That is very possible. Romano in Italy. You guys could easily do that, right? That is I need to make a sword. What am I doing? I should not be double axing right now. You can. I'll see about... I don't know if I'll start like a dedicated modded server necessarily, because that would be a lot of work on my end. By a lot of work on my end, I mean tracking which server to go where, which I mean I could technically be splitting accounts again, but by splitting accounts, I mean using two separate. One for the unmodded Minecraft that I have, which would be just this normal account, and the one on my other one, which apparently I already have two Eternals accounts. One of them, which I named after the Minecraft server at the time. And, yeah. Which is quite silly. This house looks like a pasta. It looks a lot like pasta. Does it? Does it really look a lot like pasta? Let's look at the outside. Hold on. Let's see if we can get a proper pasta rating on this. If it does look like pasta or not. These aren't even done cooking yet. Okay. Vinziano, what are you on right now? Let's see the pasta-like shape, possibly. That looks nothing like pasta. I can see where you're coming from, Romano. So we got this whole thing here, right? This big old stretch. I really should just have like a... I mean, the tower's not that far away though, right? Which is kind of the issue. Yes, I know I can do that. Look at the entire thing. So this is what it looks like from this side. Let's go from the treehouse and see. That's what it looks like from this side. There's so much in the way of it. Oh my goodness. We'll go from the dock side. We'll see. Just from here, which I mean I don't have my micro on me. Turtles? There are, yes, we do have some tortellini in here. And by tortellini, I mean turtles. They do be chilling by the beach. They don't do a whole lot. They love sitting in boats. Some do. I won't say anything. Romano, you will not like the answer. Now I know to avoid this game forever. Oh, Romano, hold on, Romano. Let me ask you something. What do you possibly have against the tortellinis of the world? This will be the first time we've used this boat in a minute, because we haven't had a whole lot of reason to. But we're just going to get the full 360. But it is fun. I mean, it is indeed very fun, Romano. This is the back of the pasta shape, by the way, apparently. Oh, the stewed potatoes. They do. Look, we don't farm potatoes. I am a bread farmer. I exclusively have bread, basically. And I mean almost exclusively have bread. Right. So I mean, and also steak. But I don't mind turtles. I picked one up before. See, exactly. Tortellini, cool. Alright. This is the cool house that you were all... I thought the French farmed potatoes. I mean, okay. Yes, they do farm potatoes, but French, or at least most of French exports, are mostly known for either le fromage, cheese, or les baguettes, which is literally just baguettes and bread. Even in something like French onion soup, which is onions and not potatoes, which is a dumb point to make. I couldn't actually tell you what their biggest exports are, but no. Generally speaking, the French do not. Generally speaking, the French aren't necessarily known for farming potatoes, as far as I'm aware. So, let's put this back, and then it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually start up a proper farm either. So, where are the potatoes? Yeah, we don't see like bread. All right, rotten flesh. That's fine. There's pumpkin, watermelon. Right, fire charge. Why do I have a fire charge? I assume Trey gifted that to me at some point. But Iris has an excellent story about the French and potatoes. Iris, do you now? This is an interesting development, per se. This is a very interesting development. Something's going on out there. Allow that, Twitch. Come on, Automod. Be a little chill now. Be a little chill. Name calling. Thank you, Automod. So helpful of you. This is a very intriguing moment. I'm assuming this is Germany you are referring to, Romano. Probably. I also need to get, I need to get more minecarts. I'm just going to start throwing them in chests everywhere. Owie. This is très intéressant. Trying to get better at that, doing the French accent. No, iron's in this one. I think I misplaced the iron. I did. Good. That was a jump scare, in all honesty. I thought I just lost it. I'm just seeing my chat move ever so slightly in the corner of my eye. Corner of both of my eyes, actually. And it's kind of funny. Get that and just place everything in there. And already have a minecart there. I'm gonna put the minecart there. There was a French king who grew potatoes and guarded them because peasants didn't want tomato or potato, because ground. He's somehow more tolerable. Very intriguing. Because potatoes are really nutritious, the king was like, I really want people to have them. But then the people decided they... See, this is why I do not know French. I might be France, right? That doesn't mean I know the French, sadly. The French lore. France lore. Put that minecart there, then I'm going to need for like this whole thing, the one here, which I'll just ride. Because I can right now, and I may as well. Eat the steak. That is intriguing. Cause yeah, roller coaster. Yes, sort of ish. It's more functional than it is a roller coaster. Romano. I'm only seeing the word Italy. as like the first thing that pops up, not the second part of your name. I just see tastelessly. Your color is different too, which is funny. So I should know this by now. This is Italy. And then later they cut off his head because it was King Louis the 16th. Very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed. I'm also very happy I could read that Roman numeral fast enough because of music. Which is a very fun fact because I've had to learn Roman numerals for 1 through 7. And I know 10 just off heart. I'm like, oh, what's that? Romano numeral. Yes. The Romano numerals. I'm going to be doing some, like, harmonic analysis now. Right? I'm already doing some harmonic analysis stuff, which is just, like, for personal stuff, some songs, where it's like, I really like this song. How does it work? Been Darby crashed? Wow. And that's no effects off of Darby crashing your party. Incredible. This is very confused with the game from at first. I'll go on the most roller coaster. We'll go on the most roller coaster one. Well, let's go here. This is a very fun one. This roller coaster. This. And this is really the most functional one too, because it's the longest subsequently. We don't really have a like roller coaster that's just kind of for entertainment per se. Everything is like, hey, this is to get you from point A to point B. In this case, we're going from my house to Fort Seagout, the house of another player. You ride over the turtles? We do indeed ride over the turtles, yes. We do not harm them. The turtles do not get harmed. This is important to note, Chad. The turtles do not get harmed. Right. It's very important you all know that. The turtles do not get harmed. They live their lives with the bees peacefully. They're all sitting on the beach, and we simply just go around them, and they enjoy their day peacefully. Unfortunate. It's not unfortunate, right? Oh, well, yes, indeed, Russia, there are bees around here. Actually, we don't even ride directly over any of the turtles. Unless you're going to the treehouse, I guess. Which would be like the... No, not even, because you don't directly go over any of them. In which I use the... So I use the worst possible use for any kind of minecart track ever. Which is that. Because you should have a pet turtle. I used to... There'd be sometimes I would take care of a friend of mine. They had a pet tortoise, I believe it was. Which is they're different from turtle, yes. I would take care of them sometimes, which was kind of funny. And that was really cool. That was fun. Taking care of the little old tortellini. Shout out the turtles. Shout out all the turtles of the world. Your shells be so amazing, and I'm happy they're not used for guitar picks anymore. Especially because I wouldn't use them for my picks anyways. I actually have one of my specific ones that I use right here, which is a .88 max grip from Dunlop. And then ironically I have a different one that I use for bass sometimes, which does have the tortoise shell on it. Right, you can kind of see it. Which is a good material for bass, I'll say. It's not made out of tortellini. It's not made out of turtle. Mono, why can't you accept my friend request on social media? I have been sending multiple. Tambourine is much more fun to play. See, tambourine fun. Tambourine is very interesting because the thing is, you're kind of comparing apples and oranges here, Romano. Right? There's a difference between playing something like a guitar and then also playing something like tambourine. It's kind of like why you can't really compare playing guitar and drums. They both have two very, very different aspects, right? So just enjoy the commentary. I don't usually get to yap on about instruments as much because funnily enough, even for being a musician, I mostly talk about the ones back there and then the music I create. But this is actually a pretty interesting point that I can dive on a little bit. So the thing is about playing a tambourine as opposed to playing a stringed instrument like guitar, they have two very, very different functions. I guess Spain's guitar is tolerable. Spain's guitar is tolerable, quote unquote. I wish Spain was here to just see that message. I really do. I really do wish Spain was here to see that message, but no. He sadly is not. I'll see if I can deliver the message later on, but yes, he wants to sleep at night. I know that. And we also have this is the most like functional basic roller coaster. No, he would make fun of me. See, but you're also belittling his guitar. I'm just saying, from this musician standpoint. And also because I have a guitar back there. 2 guitars, 1 bass. A third one's back there, but I don't touch that one. It's my first. At this point, I'm just messing around with the. Actually, no, we're grabbing the acoustic. Hold on. I'm proving a point. We're proving a point. Also, exclusive bottom half. Oh, you're not even seeing my bottom half right now. Fine by me, of course, but. I thought that almost came off of it. This guitar is like. I haven't changed these strings in over a year, by the way. They're still stock. It's very funny to be playing this with my Circle Jerks Group Sex shirt on, because they do not do acoustic at all. That's what I get for standing up for all of 2 seconds. I messed up. I was supposed to go back to the E minor there. And technically E5 because I'm only playing the... It's just this is a groove I go back to whenever I play something simple. That's fine. That's just... I kind of have that as filler because it's a really common one. Like chord progression. Just G major to E minor, 6-1. The song that I was thinking that uses this is Elvis Decanter. I'm gonna put this on like a more appealing site. I'll put this like this. We're gonna just look over this surrounding area in Minecraft while I play this and explain a bunch of music stuff with it. That's a really common chord progression, and I just arpeggiate like a G major chord and an E5 chord in this case, which is the acting E minor. Over and over and over again, just playing quarter notes. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still singing out of tune on the high, you know. I haven't sang in a while, so. That's how you make a really basic thing. And then, for that part I was talking about, that's Elvis Decanter. It's just that over and over again from the Vandals. That's kind of a funny song in general, because that's from an album where they're making fun of country, which they do a lot, to be fair. And the Vandals, they always, like, the song that I think of that really mocks country, and specifically cowboys, is, Urban Struggle, which talks about like the real life history and of what happened down at the Cuckoo's Nest, which is funny, but I still also, like, there's also lead stuff to be done. I mean, that's not good. This is out of key, but still, like blues. You know, that's basic solo stuff. Even if I put like can I play jazz on this? I can. I can play jazz, but it's not good. Also, granted, a lot of my jazz stuff needs work anyway. funny. Like, So, I think that's a lot. And that's when you really dive into that aspect of, like, if you're playing guitar and you're playing jazz, then going from there, you're playing a lot of chords like that, and you're not repeating. And then there's rhythm and stuff, and I mean, what? Even a jazz solo is interesting, and you wouldn't play it on acoustic. You'd play it on electric on, like, a neck pickup. Not anything back there, by the way. Those are not jazz guitars, and the fact that I play so much jazz-related stuff on there is kind of funny. In songs that you will hear at some point for a project that I am still not naming yet, and by naming, I mean not giving the name out or what it's going to be about specifically, I have a song on there that uses so many jazz chords. It's like, or no, well, it goes. That's not right. No. Oh, right, yeah, because I played it. Because I did it like, what was it? It's like. It's like that. Which is a very, jazzy thing. And, I mean, it's also distorted, which kind of makes it lose some of its jazz aspects, but it's funny. That's a cursed riff for me. God, so much history. I already read that. That's a very interesting take, Romano. I agree wholeheartedly, unless the Vandals. Well, I'd make an exception for the Vandals. They're the Vandals, after all. And a really cool and funny thing with the Vandals is I knew somebody. They saw the Vandals at a venue. I don't really want to say where, but it was a small venue. And after the show, he just runs into Dave Quackenbush, their lead singer, and just does thank you. And they both go about their days or their nights, because show ends at like what 9, 10 p.m. probably. I don't have it. And then it's also funny because he knew I was a Vandals fan, and he got me my favorite Vandals shirt. It was helping me to you, Alec. Yep, I've got you. Quick, let's get out of music mode. It's Max Shard. Here you are. That is a very nice trim. Yeah. I haven't done a whole lot of music stuff. No problem. I haven't done a whole lot of music stuff on here in a long while because, I've been focusing a lot on the personal projects and subsequently things for said personal project that I've still haven't named yet. Which again, the content coming out will be eventually, but. That's a riff, I suppose. Well, no. That's a good one. That's a good riff that I always go back to for. Why did you play some Magma Block down, Trey? I might not be actively playing, but I can still see. Interesting. And I shall leave you with that on the guitar for the night. Considering that is about to the extent which I can play. Not really, I can play more, it's just on acoustic, that's about the extent of which I can play, because that's really the entire point of why I have an acoustic guitar to make songs like that. There are some more, obviously there's a lot more to do on an electric. By the way, I'll give you the Magma Block back. Trey. Now we are back to the actual gaming section for all the people who want to see Minecraft and didn't just want to hear me yap or play guitar the entire time. Take that back. Which, I don't really know what else there's to do here currently. I mean, like, you know, because we've done pretty much everything we need to get done for the night. Trey's got some fish, I'm seeing. And an enchanting table. I have, like, is this just... Здесь we take on busy. Is this just for me to take, or... Because I will... Thank you for the 25 goal. Yeah, and you have another bell. There's so much going on here. I'll see if I can get like a dedicated enchanting room and a setup for it specifically. Like setup. What is it? Set up basically to an entire enchanting room, right? But we can. I mean, we can just build an enchanting room and then expand again. I have all this decanter stuck in my head now. Where do we start it? You can't really go that way. You can't really go this way. You can go this way. Right? Like... This is probably the last thing you get done tonight. If you go, like, expand out this way... And... Decisions. This way you can kind of go by the tortellini. That is such a jump scare. I wasn't expecting to hear the bell randomly. Just you can run these parallel up until like a point, and then after the point, curve probably. Just running these parallel and then that. I don't, my brain has been doing a lot of weird music stuff lately. Not weird as in like, oh, it's been thinking about the song too much, or no, not weird like that. Weird like just thinking about like the most randomest of songs. I don't know what happened earlier today. I was just listening, like I was just like, you know what? I'm really feeling like some Less Than Jake. I'm feeling like some good ska today, which is never a bad thing, right? I love me some good ska, right? Like ska, great. Where in the world did my rails go? I don't think I took them. Like, but I love some good ska, right? Like, you know, Holophonics, Less Than Jake, Real Big Fish. I mean, actually, not a whole lot of Real Big Fish. Why do I have like? I have more rails than the. Hold on. Let's take the most useless rail in existence. I have Thielen songs stuck in my head. A cool little thing about there's so much stuff about Hetalia. That a lot of the characters, they all have character songs in them. Variations of songs. Hello Trey, how are you doing? I am looking for iron dedicated chest. I could have sworn we just had like 2 stacks. Mine is the best. This is a take. See, me personally, I'm gonna say, I don't know how much if you can be Paris isn't it splendid? Et on fall in love, mademoiselle. From France. I don't know. It's pretty high bar. Yeah, there's a bunch of rails, yeah. I took all of your iron, all of it. I can do something really funny. I can do something really funny and take it away, Trey. Because I have the console command. So. Bro, these spam bots are getting ambitious. Your chat's so dead, even ghosts are leaving. Time to resurrect it with insert scam site here. I'm not even gonna say that. What even? These bots are getting ambitious. But look, Romano, there's nothing to be scared of in France. How silly indeed. Bots are cute. They're funny. They're indeed quite funny. Bots are getting ambitious now. Already telling people to like buy followers is dumb enough. That is just they're just trying to strike you like exactly where like if it's like hey we know you want chat to be active, so you should just like buy it, lol W. It's like no. What if, and I mean like call it a hot take, right? What if I didn't do that? Then what? Alk knows nothing. What about the bots or the iron? I checked the iron. I still have 6440 in my personnel stack. Fine. Oh, I'll move this one down. They come up to your house, tie up and throw you in your cold bait. I'm sorry, what? Ross walking your pond? Not the pond. I'm sorry, Russia. Are you okay? Is everything going all right over there, Russia? Because I did not mention anything of the sort. Bots do not do that. They just simply ask for your money. Talking about the bots. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever dealt with that in my life. The only bots I've ever had just ask for my money. So that they just got enough power. Oh. This needs to be powered, and I just hope that it has enough juice. How silly indeed. It should be fine. Right? Go up, and then, okay, it slows down. Okay, yeah, we will just make another thing of power rails. In that case. Yeah, so we only need the one more. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take them to see with the bots that you have to deal with. Yeah, on Twitch, those are the only. Oh no, not. There's other bots that we have to deal with that are kind of a bit messier. By that I mean follow bots and view bots. And I have. Yeah, well, no, that is just a view bot that promotes. But there's a story that I always remember with view bots specifically. It's not my story. I'm really happy this didn't happen to me. It was with my good friend Pilot at the time. I haven't talked to him in ages. I think he's still doing alright. That'll be so well. But, anyways, that's not the whole point of the story. The point of the story was he ended up getting. Trey, what in the world are you doing up there? I can hear you lighting up. I can hear Trey just like lighting a match. Not even a match, no, just lighting a fire. Into the Bacon My Obsession with Fire reference. And then I just hear something break. What? Trey, what are you doing? What? What happened? I'm just trying to create this railway system going from one house to the next. No, into the enchanting room. And I just hear constant like lighting of a match and just burning it out immediately. It's still happening. It's very funny. Here we go. Get this going, and then... yeah, that's alright. We chillin'. This railway system is good. Nice. So... alright. We just need to make these bookshelves, and we'll have the, we'll have the enchanting table done. Ah. This is so silly, it's strange. With blam blam. I have books somewhere. I know it. Because I destroyed a bunch of bookshelves. Paper, and there's a lectern. There's books. 24. I could just sworn I have more than that. Saddle. Do I not, actually? More paper. Leather. I could have sworn I had more books. Guess I'm not reading a lot. Makes sense, granted. I can still just hear the constant burning and like constant ignition and putting out of flames above me. Right? I can just hear it over and over again. Very confused as to what is happening. Where is... okay. Books. I'm just gonna make as much many of these as I can. Just about 8 of them. Thank you, Trey. And we can get about 9 bookshelves because I messed up slightly. 10 bookshelves. Okay. There really isn't a need to have an entire dedicated enchanting room, I feel. But I think it's funny. And what? This is technically the one to... I guess we're going to Fort Seagoat, guys. Alright, who's ready for a wild trip on the Alkaline Mix roller coaster experience? I cannot wait, guys. This is such a magical and epic trip. Do you have gravel? I think so. You can check my chests and see. I don't think I have too much. I've never really, like... I haven't targeted gravel for anything yet. So, if you want to check out... it's so fun in the city. Russia, it is... They will. Okay, hold on. I'm still waiting for Mel to get on at some point soon. Oh, he does. He's doing alright. He was in the last stream. So, I know he's still alive. Afraid of the heights sometimes. I feel ya. No. Hey, even when, like, if you're tall, sometimes the heights of roller coasters actually make it worse. I think of Disneyland and Goofy Sky School, which is it's not even a high one. It's just everything it's very low. So, 6'1", 6'2"-ish, I believe it is something around those ranges. So, it's on the taller end, yes, but still not, like, egregiously, as I'll say. Go. Are you taller than me? Am I? I thought you were like 6'3", 6'4". Alright, cool. We take those wins. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Alright, that's good. I really think this is overkill, but... I'm 5'11". Ah. That's what it was. So you can maybe grow. Who knows? I should just place like, what is it, 2? Is it like this or something? Don't we need like one more or something? 18 is decent, but needs to be higher. 12 in total, I think. Okay. And I only have this. I can see it's going into it, but yeah, I need a little bit more. Paper and Leather is the name of the game. Which I think, I mean, I'll just see what I can do with sugarcane and see if I missed any leather, possibly. I think my head stops me from making new friends. I tower over many. I mean, funny enough, I'd say it's probably the... Well, okay, 50-50, right. The two theories you can work off with being tall and not people make new friends would be people can get intimidated with you at first, and they kind of just will think you're scary, and then blah, that will happen, yeah. Or, alternatively, the other way, where you repeatedly get asked, how tall are you? Over and over again, and asked if you play basketball or volleyball. Cool fun fact, that was me for 90% of my life. Not really 90%. But there were many parts where that happened. I recall this one time in my high school theater. Watching one of the plays. I can't remember the name of it. It might have, it's all a blur. Right. Dorito. Trey just on and off with them. Sounds like a light switch up there. Just on and off, on and off, on and off. Did you start a fire? Did you burn it? You burned it. You don't burn a hole in my roof. It's me. It's fine. I should play the basketball. You should. You should play basketball. It is a much better sport than volleyball, I do have to say. In my personal experience, that is. I'm just going to cut down a tree. Burnt a hole in the roof. This is very sad. Burnt a hole in the roof while it's raining, nonetheless. I never changed Minecraft. Probably change. But what is it? I can definitely say basketball is better. Even if my experience... Okay. My experiences with volleyball was I played one season in high school, hated it, didn't really like most of my teammates, kind of just... but my coach saw that I had really good potential, and if I really wanted to, I probably could have stayed and done decently on the team. But I kind of hated the sport. We lost every game. I was like, man, I'm done. And then we ended up getting, and then Vibe Crew ended up happening, which the two don't really have much correlation with each other, considering I mean, I already quit, but by the time Vibe Crew was before it was even conceived. So that's a loose connection at best. There isn't really a whole lot there to necessarily look into. But, it's a fun little anecdote. And then with basketball, I was at my local league, recreational league, I was a multiple-time All-Star, championship winner, I think two-time championship winner. And what is happening here? What is going on here? Just we take home piece there. But what? That's why you take the railway, chap. You're safe on the rails. You're not safe jumping around. All right, little life lesson to y'all. I don't know how I actually fell. We will repair the hole in the. This is a most intriguing sight. We have the birch planks, pretty good. I'll just place this all upstairs. I don't think we have any leather, though. So if we have any leather or bookshelves, I wish you could break these down. There's nothing. So very sad. Here, what's this? As a skeleton once said. Some leather, missing. That is a lot of leather. And books. Merci beaucoup. Get the wood back. Just take all of it, and then look at whatever sugar cane I have. Try to turn that into paper, because that's logical. Turning sugar into... I genuinely forgot how to make paper, but I think I can. Ring! There goes the bell! Is Petty dispensed? Oui. Even, so, Petty, it's nice. Garden of Versailles, absolutely amazing. Shakespeare and Co., the like a bookstore there, peak Paris. If you ever go to Petty, make sure you go to Shakespeare and Co. Alright, I genuinely mean, even if you don't like reading. I don't like reading. It's not my forte. But that bookstore is just immaculate. Alright. And look, I don't say that about a lot of things. Relating to books, especially. As we all know. I do not read a whole lot. What am I doing here? So... I'm out for tonight, exhausted, and I have work. Yep. See you, Trey. I don't believe we're gonna be on here for too much longer, so you'll be all right. Oh, it is just straight up this. Okay. No. This is complicated. What in the world is that emote, Russia? Bye, Trey. Thank you for coming on Battle Stream today. And thank you for the resub. Month number 4 of 6. Just emote. Italy, Pete, you gotta try it sometime, Italy. I know it's technically like, you know, not... Oh, the hearsay, whatever. Heresy. Yes. It's... do I have the other around? No, I just have it completely wrong. Bookshelves, and then... this, there, and then... Anyways, call me Italy. It is this Ole Romano. Grazie, but you have the worst opinion on pizza. Well, I'm still getting used to it. So, Romano, I keep calling you Italy. I'm getting vegetable pizza, I think. Iris. I feel like the emotions in Inside Out, when Riley get like, the first movie, not Inside Out 2, which got you know that treatment. And they moved to San Francisco, and they you know how they have like the vegetable pizza, like the broccoli pizza. That's all I'm thinking about. Do I need to extend this out by, like, one more? I feel like I do. Oh, no, it's chill. Because we got the level 30. Okay, so now we can encase this in wood, possibly. We'll think we'll just leave it bare for the night, and then we'll see where to go from there. Right? Yeah. You were saying something about Italy? So... I'm still getting used to seeing people's names in chat, and when I see both of you have the same first part of your name, where it's both Italy, and then you're Italy Romano, Italy Venenzio is a name that I can remember offhand, because it's just, my brain is just not working, but I think that we now have a little enchanting room. that has its own, like, dedicated place on the island. It is just a matter of names, yes. Names and memorization, more specifically. It's nothing like personal. Ridiculo. I had false hope. Romano. The only issue, like I said, the only issue is just specifically, A, getting used to colors, and B, getting used to seeing which name where, because it's Valenciano. Yours is a darker red, at least on phone. I don't know if it's any different on my PC chat. It's red and green, which is even worse. It's funnier, Romano, because anytime I mess up somebody's name, I go back to this one story that I have about what's in a name, specifically. And this story comes during Halloween time of 2022, I believe. It was 21, because this was Vibe Crew. I was the biggest opportunity of my life in Super Animal Royale, and I think it still was the biggest thing that I've ever done in that game. I was able to play in the Super Animal Royale Halloween exhibition. Now, what does this mean? This basically just means I got selected, personally handpicked, to play in this super big tournament with a bunch of other content creators. And I wasn't even like a official SAR content creator. And I was like, wow, this is the biggest stage I've ever had. It's super sick. And I had a lot of screen time. I had a lot of time in the spotlight, too. I wasn't just off on the side doing nothing. No, I had a few rounds where I was, like, the main focus. Even having the commentators talk about me on multiple occasions. One of these commentators proceeds to see the name Alkaline and forgets one of the L's in there. So throughout the entire time, he says Alkaline. And I knew one of these other commentators. I knew Rot, the Revolting Fox, Rot Fox now. And I knew him, and yeah, I still, he knows I exist. I know he exists. Right. It's nothing more than that. Like acquaintances. Yeah. But it still is a great example of, like, yeah, I understand why people get mad when I get their names wrong, because, the biggest stage of my life, and I got pronounced as Alkaline half the time. It's worse, because it was a really good highlight. And Rot did Alkaline, and I love it, because it was a really good play on my end. Which I got 16th place in that entire thing, which is really cool. My name's forever immortalized. I both have my name and image forever immortalized in Super Animal Royale. Like, it's really sick. Vibe Crew represent. But it's like, yeah, that happened. I feel like I would say Acalino. That's a very... that would be a very, very interesting thing to say the least. But we have done all that we can in Minecraft today. And today we have a rather full chat, per se. Let's go raid somebody. I want to, actually, it'd be funny if Barley was streaming, because he's been getting popular. It's very easy to pronounce Alkaline. It is. It is indeed very easy to pronounce Alkaline, Russia. I'm happy you recognize that. I'm going to stop recording here. Bye-bye, YouTube viewers. Thank you for coming out of the VOD. Yeah, catch me on Twitch, TTV Alkaline Mix. Bye-bye.